I'm here with Neil from Manhattan Associates. Thanks for joining us today. You've obviously spent the day at our Retail Hive event focusing on fulfilment. How did the conversations go with the roundtables today?
Yeah, so the conversations were really, really interesting. Lots of insight, really open discussions from varying, retailers, from the very large tier ones to the much smaller emerging. Similar challenges they're all facing. An awful lot, are talking about how they can improve their customer proposition, their customer journey. But then behind that, fulfillment is a huge issue. They're all addressing in a number of ways, but on the whole, really open discussions, which is really quite refreshing from our point of view.
Excellent, excellent. And you were obviously hosting a table focusing on the omnichannel side of fulfillment. Do you think anyone's got it absolutely right, or do you think, as you said, still everyone's focusing on some challenges they've got, big or small?
I think there's a number of challenges. It's a moving target. So we as consumers are demanding different types of fulfillment, and the retailers are having to respond to that. And then if you look at the types of retailers that you have here, from a Screwfix or an Argos, who has quite a different model to your traditional retailer that has, not a huge amount of stock in store, stock accuracy issues, and then publishing it. It's a challenge for all of them, I think. So I don't think anyone's particularly nailed it. Some are much better than others, but they're all on a journey.
Okay. And why does this format work for you? Why is the Hive different to another event you've been to?
I think it's really different because the delegates that are attending are prepared to have a conversation. With the greatest will in the world, I'm not kind of pouncing on people and trying to to vie for their time. They're amongst their peers, so they're here to learn, they're here to listen, and it's not really a huge, selling event, overtly selling event for us. We're looking to validate our thinking against the thinking of retailers, and this forum gives an opportunity for them to be really open. So yeah, we find it really good.
And finally, do you find out things differently from retailers here in your discussions than you would, at a sort of straightforward conference, so to speak?
Yeah, you have more time, and I think, like I said, the conversations, between peers, actually is quite different. So I think in this forum they're definitely much more open. Almost like counselling. They have an opportunity to do some counselling with each other. They're not the only ones with these problems. So I think that's really what's different.
Great, thanks for talking today.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.